Could our own creations turn against us? Could we truly lose control over artificial intelligence? These questions, though seem straight out of a sci-fi thriller, are not as far-fetched as they might initially seem. Artificial intelligence, or AI as we commonly know it, holds the power to revolutionize our society, to transform the world as we know it. But like any potent force, it also carries the potential for misuse. This is the paradox of AI. It's like a double-edged sword. On one side, it offers unprecedented advancements, while on the other, it holds the possibility of chaos and destruction. The key lies in our ability to control and direct this power responsibly. Can we, as creators and users of AI, navigate this delicate balance? Or will we be swept away by a tidal wave of our own making? Today, we dive into the murky waters of AI and its potential dangers. Imagine a world where wars are fought not by humans but by autonomous weapons. The notion may seem like a far-off sci-fi fantasy, but it's closer to reality than you might think. With rapid advancements in artificial intelligence, the prospect of autonomous weapons is becoming increasingly feasible. However, this is not without its potential pitfalls. Autonomous weapons, or killer robots as they're often called, are machines that can select and engage targets without human intervention. They're powered by artificial intelligence and are designed to make split-second decisions that humans may not be capable of in the heat of battle. But therein lies the problem. These machines, while incredibly advanced, lack the human element, the ability to understand context, to feel empathy, to make moral judgments. They operate on algorithms and data, devoid of any sense of right or wrong. Take, for example, the hypothetical case of an autonomous drone patrolling a war zone. If it detects a heat signature that matches its target profile, it could launch an attack. But what if that heat signature was from a school bus full of children, or a hospital? The drone, operating on its predefined algorithms, wouldn't know the difference. This isn't just a hypothetical scenario, but a very real concern. In fact, a report by Human Rights Watch and Harvard Law School warns that autonomous weapons could potentially violate the laws of war and lead to unaccountable killings. The danger is not just about the potential for innocent lives lost, but also the loss of human control. If autonomous weapons are hacked or malfunction, they could inflict catastrophic damage before we even have a chance to intervene. Furthermore, the development of AI-powered weaponry could trigger an arms race where nations compete to build the most advanced and potentially the most destructive autonomous weapons. The prospect of AI in warfare, therefore, poses a significant threat to humanity. It raises ethical questions about the sanctity of life and the role of technology in our future. And while it's impossible to predict exactly what this future will look like, one thing is clear: the decisions we make today will shape the world of tomorrow. The prospect of AI in warfare, therefore, poses a significant threat to humanity. A machine is only as good or as bad as its programmer. A simple yet profound statement, isn't it? It brings us to the third danger we need to discuss when it comes to artificial intelligence: AI bias. AI bias is the phenomenon where AI systems, by design or unconsciously, reflect the same biases as the humans who program them. It's like a mirror, reflecting back at us our own prejudices and preconceptions. And this can lead to unfair and often severe outcomes in various sectors of our society. Let's delve a bit deeper into this. Imagine a recruitment tool powered by AI. If the data fed into the system is predominantly of successful white male candidates, the AI may inadvertently learn to favor such profiles, thereby perpetuating a bias against women or people of color. This isn't hypothetical. It's a real issue that has been documented across various industries. Or take law enforcement as another example. If an AI system is trained on crime data from a neighborhood that has been historically over-policed, it could unfairly target individuals from that area, reinforcing a vicious cycle of discrimination and distrust. It's not that AI is inherently biased, it's a tool, a machine. The issue lies in how it's programmed and the data it's fed. AI doesn't understand context, nuance, or the complex societal factors that influence human bias. It simply learns from the data it's given. And this is where the danger lies. If left unchecked, AI bias can amplify existing inequalities and prejudices, leading to a dystopian future where technology reinforces our worst traits rather than helping us overcome them. But it's not all doom and gloom. Recognizing the problem is the first step towards finding a solution, and many organizations are now actively working to mitigate AI bias, ensuring AI systems are fair, transparent, and accountable. but it's a process, a journey. And as we continue to integrate AI into our lives, we must remain vigilant, constantly questioning and challenging the assumptions and biases that could creep into these systems. AI bias, therefore, is a real and present danger in our society. But it's a danger we can and should actively work to address. After all, the goal of AI should be to make our lives better, not worse. The rise of machines could lead to the fall of human jobs. A statement that sounds like a line from a dystopian novel, yet it is an issue that we face in our very real, very present world. Let's take a look at the case study of the manufacturing industry, a sector that has seen the most dramatic change due to artificial intelligence. It's no secret that robots have been replacing human jobs in factories for years. They don't need breaks, they don't get sick, and they can work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But it's not just the manufacturing industry that's being affected. The retail sector is also feeling the pressure. Automated checkouts are becoming the norm in supermarkets. And what about the rise of online shopping? Algorithms are now predicting what we want to buy before we even know it, and automated warehouses are fulfilling orders at lightning speed. Then there's the service industry. With the advent of AI, we're seeing a rise in automated customer service. Chatbots are replacing human customer service representatives, and AI programs are being used to manage bookings and reservations. Even the creative sector isn't immune. There are now AI programs that can write music, create art, and even write scripts for movies. The implications are clear. As AI becomes more sophisticated, more and more jobs are at risk. This could lead to an increase in unemployment and societal disruption. Job displacement is not just an economic issue, but a social one too. It can lead to a loss of identity and purpose, as well as financial instability. On the flip side, AI can also create new jobs that we can't even imagine yet. But the question is, are we prepared for this transition? Are we equipping our workforce with the skills they need to thrive in an AI-driven world? AI-induced job displacement is a ticking time bomb that needs our immediate attention. It's a complex issue, but one thing is clear. We need to start thinking about the future of work in a world dominated by artificial intelligence. Facing the AI Goliath, how do we ensure that we don't end up in a dystopian nightmare? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Managing AI risks is not just a challenge, it's a necessity. But how can we accomplish this? There are a few strategies that could potentially pave the way for a safer AI future. Firstly, stringent regulations are key. We need to establish comprehensive guidelines and standards that AI developers must adhere to. These regulations should be globally recognized and enforced, ensuring that all AI technologies, regardless of where they're developed, meet certain safety and ethical standards. This isn't about stifling innovation, but about ensuring that progress doesn't come at the expense of our safety or ethical principles. Speaking of ethics, ethical AI practices must be at the heart of AI development. This means creating AI that respects human rights, promotes fairness, and avoids harm. It's about designing AI systems that are transparent, accountable, and that prioritize the well-being of all users. It's not enough to create AI that's powerful. We need to create AI that's responsible. But even with the best regulations and ethical practices in place, we can't just set AI on its course and hope for the best. Continuous monitoring is crucial. We need to constantly evaluate and reassess AI technologies, observing their performance, identifying potential risks, and making necessary adjustments. This is a dynamic process, and our approach to managing AI risks should be equally dynamic. To do this, we need a global coalition of AI experts, ethicists, policymakers, and stakeholders. We need to foster open dialogue, encourage collaboration, and promote shared learning. We need to remember that AI, powerful as it may be, is a tool created by us, for us. In conclusion, managing AI risks is a complex, ongoing task, but it's not an insurmountable challenge. With the right strategies in place, stringent regulations, ethical AI practices, and continuous monitoring, we can navigate the AI landscape safely and responsibly. Managing AI risks is not just important, it's a matter of survival. AI, a double-edged sword, holds immense potential and immense risks. As we've journeyed through this exploration of artificial intelligence, we've seen the paradox that AI presents. It's a tool of enormous power, capable of reshaping our world. Yet, it can also wield a destructive force in the form of autonomous weapons and job displacement, if left unchecked. We've also delved into the issue of AI bias, a deeply rooted problem that reflects the prejudices of our society and can perpetuate inequalities if not properly addressed. The key takeaway from our discussion is the urgent need for managing AI risks. It's crucial for us to implement robust strategies and regulations to mitigate these risks. This isn't a task for the distant future, it's a challenge we must face here and now. As we stand on the brink of the AI revolution, we hold the power to shape our future. Let's use it wisely.